investigation underway at the Cobb County School District.
It follows an incident targeting those of the Islamic faith.
The district now a part of a growing list of schools and universities across the nation being probed since the Israeli-Hamas war broke out for allegations of hate. Atlanta News First reporter Brittany Ford has the latest.
Well, the Cobb County School District has been the center of public complaints from Muslim and Palestinian parents over the last couple of months. This federal investigation, now the latest of events.
But it was also fear-mongering, sensationalized, and incredibly distressing.
What you're looking at is the Cobb County School Board meeting in October where parents spoke in outrage over an emergency alert sent out regarding the Israel-Hamas war.
This message mentioning Hamas has directly resulted in hate, harassment, and bullying threats.
Now, the U.S. Department of Education has launched an investigation.
Any citizen can bring forth a complaint.
The Office of Civil Rights does not release details of its current investigations, but the complaint filed this week falls under what is called shared ancestry discrimination. Jeff Hubbard is the president of the Cobb County Association of Educators.
We come to school every day trying to make sure that our children are safe, that our children feel secure, and unfortunately, one action, one event can unfortunately cause people not to feel that way.
Dev Wilker, the regional director for the American Jewish Committee.
It's our students, our young people that are facing this head on.
The district sent this statement saying we are aware of a single complaint at a single school about a reported anti-Muslim incident. All students in Cobb County should feel safe and welcome. We do not tolerate any kind of hate. Both Hubbard and Wilkers say there's greater need for education.
The school districts to be educated. The school superintendents, the boards, the principals of all of the schools, they all need to be educated about what is anti-Semitism, what is manifesting today across the school districts.
Even though it may be tough conversations in some households, please sit down with your child and explain to them that, we have a responsibility to be good to each other.
In Cobb County, Brittany Ford, Atlanta News First.